Everyone, it's David with socialexpression.net with a video today for the men. If you're a woman watching this, cool, you can learn something too. But this is about why confident men are so valued, why they're so respected across the board, and in particular also by the ladies, right? So here's what I've learned. I'm going to talk about 3 keys to this. Number 1, really truly confident men are totally relaxed in themselves. There's a sense of total relaxation. It's like, you know, they're not caught up in their head. They're not worried about the future. They're not worried about if things go wrong or that things need to go exactly right. There's just a presence about them. Relaxation and presence, kind of the same thing. And even lately, I've jumped a whole nother level that's just like incredible, that I'm more relaxed and at ease and more present than ever. And especially when we're talking about dealing with tough situations where a lot of worried type of negative thinking gets in the way of seeing a solution clearly. Presence, relaxation, totally key. And if you're the kind of guy who's interested in connecting with women on a supernatural level, that presence and ease is something where you just look at a woman and they feel that presence and it goes beyond the physical. It's a really weird freaking thing. Not that looks don't matter and style don't matter. They do matter. But there's a level beyond that women just like across the room pick up on. There's a presence. And women can pick up on it a lot more than guys can, because typically guys are clueless. Unless you're a guy with this level of presence, then you'll be able to detect it in other guys too. So that's the first key, presence and relaxation. The second one is going directly for what they want. Okay. Confident men go directly for what they want. What does that mean? There's not a lot of thought. There's no ego in the way of like, here's what I want and I'm going to get it. And I'm not ashamed and I'm unabashed about saying, here's what I want and here's what I don't want. And if I don't know what I want, then I say, I don't know what I want. It's okay to not know. But there's a clarity, there's a directness, there's a, you know, which is almost like an ease, but it's a little bit different than the relaxation I was talking about before. It's like, here's how it is, here's what I want. And I'm not ashamed to put that out there. And I'm not ashamed if people don't want to go along with that, because it's just what I want. It's clean and clear, and it's free of ego. It's free of, it doesn't mean anything about me. It doesn't mean what kind of man I am or I'm not, because I want, you know, I see a woman in front of me and I say, you know, that I'm connecting with, that I met socially, and I say, you know, I really feel a connection with you, and I want you right now. Like, to say that. And not be afraid to say it, just boom, right? Not even thought. If I just got a message from my accountant that I worked with, who has not been a great bookkeeper, and she's still trying to get me a bookkeeper client. She says, hey, do you want me to do bookkeeping? And I'll just say, no, I don't want you to do bookkeeping. I just want you to do my taxes. I have my system. Here's what I want. Boom, this is how it is, right? So there's that clarity of just speaking what we want as a man into the world, and it's just clean and clear and direct. And the third thing is unattachment to outcome, sort of related but a little different, that we're going for what we want, and no matter what happens, it's okay. Do we want a particular outcome? Yes, but if we don't get it with a particular person or a particular situation, we move on and we just go on to the next thing. And we're cool. We don't get upset. We don't get angry. We don't get frustrated. We might learn from something, but there's not all this, it doesn't mean anything about me. Same thing. And for these last 2 points, action is absolutely critical, right? Because if you just relaxed and sitting there like a lump and don't take action, well, you know, you're not going to make things happen in the world. And so confidence doesn't get expressed. One way that confidence definitely expresses itself is through action. But if it's hurried and scurried action and like, I'm anxious and like running around and I'm up in my head and I'm not down in my body, and I'm going to use a phrase here, down in my balls. I'm not down here and feeling my body and moving as a grounded man on the earth. It's just confidence doesn't express in the same way. I don't believe it's confident. So there is a relaxation more of a peace, more of a grounded feel to a confident man. And women will tell you right away, they'll know when we're like this as men, when we show up this way. So these are all things I encourage you to take a look at and see what level you're at in your life. Are you relaxed and at ease? And are you present? Number one. Number two, are you tuned into your desires and what you want? And is there a direct beeline that you'll just state those or just go after those without a lot of mental noise, right? How's your state of mind around that? And number three, are you unattached to the outcome? Are you willing to take the action to go for the outcome? And if it doesn't happen, you're cool. You're going to move on. And by the way, I have just opened up some spots at this time of the video for a special mentoring program just for men who are struggling with shyness and anxiety, but they've already been successful to a certain degree in their lives, in their careers, and they really want to take their confidence to this type of level that I'm talking about here, that some people will almost see as supernatural, but when you live it, it's very natural and easy, and it's within everyone. You just have to know how your mind works to get on the right track and really learn how to create it for yourself. So I've got a special mentoring program, one-on-one mentoring program, very limited spots available. And as always, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want more videos. Go to socialexpression.net, check out the blog, subscribe, and get free stuff no matter who you are to help you overcome shyness and social anxiety. Till next time, take care. I'm complete.